All right. It's not quite time for us to start panicking about the impending holiday season just yet, but what we should keep in mind is that not everyone is lucky enough to provide toys for their children.
Which is exactly why each year our nation's heroes rally together to kick off the Toys for Tots program, and it is never too early to remind you of everything that they do. So with us this afternoon, we are joined by Sergeant Kevin Thompson, who is the coordinator with the Toys for Tots. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So can you tell me about the background for Toys for Tots?
At the time, Major Bill Hendricks of a reserve unit in Los Angeles came home, sat down with his wife, and she knitted dolls, and I guess she just liked to knit anyway, but
right.
She's like, you know, hon, wouldn't it be nice if a unfortunate child could get this for Christmas that wouldn't get anything else? I said, yeah, that'd be awesome. She said, we'll take this to an agency that will distribute this to underprivileged children. He said, hon, I don't know of any. I don't think there's any out there. She said, start one.
Oh, wow.
And then, and this was in 1947, so he goes back to his unit, gets with another couple of officers, and goes to his higher-ups. And they said, hey, we want to start a fundraiser or something thereof so that we can get toys for underprivileged children. And his higher-ups replied back to him, just don't fail. Over the years, they expanded out to other units to get, you know, word of mouth spread. And then by 1991, the Marine Corps decided, all right, let's turn this into a 501c3 and support your efforts because we see that you guys are making great strides here.
How about that?
The very first year, 1947, they, Bill Hendricks and his crew collected over 5,000 toys for children, and then it just kept expanding from there. I believe to date, the Marine Toys for Tots has collected over 100 million toys.
That's
and
amazing.
distributed them
Really?
to millions of children.
So it did not fail. So let's fast forward to now. How can families take advantage of this program?
They can go to the National Toys for Tots website, which is toysfortots.org, and then they can, at the top there's a tab where you can find my local campaign or find near you sort of thing, and that will direct you to a website that is for your town, county, parish, wherever you may be.
Yeah.
And then you will contact them, fill out the form, the request form to request toys. And for Nassau, Delaware, it begins October 1st through mid-December. And that's actually why I came here today, to get that word out now, to get a head start on letting people know. That way they don't miss the deadline, because we don't have an actual day set in stone yet, to where once you go past that day, if you request a toy, then it will just be discarded because we can't manage that logistically and with time.
So why is the Toys for Tots program so near and dear to the Marine Corps?
I'll give my personal thing first. My mother, which many of you I know watching this show know my mother, Linda Thompson, and Aunt Linda's Daycare. She helped raise so many children, and I assisted her by the time I was in junior high school, and I could change a diaper and things like that. You could pretty much say I have baby fever all my life, because I'm a child at heart.
Yeah.
And even in my mind sometimes, as most Marines are. I feel that every child should be happy.
Yeah.
So for the last 7 or so years, I've done everything I can to make every child that I can happy.
And
So
we
you
appreciate
Through Toys
that.
for Tots
Yes.
and otherwise.
Absolutely.
Sergeant Thompson, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for your
Yes, ma'am.
service.
And we will have information on our website so folks can get involved in the program. Toys for Tots.
Right.